Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to part 3. If you remember last time, we finally summoned our persona. Orpheus heeded our calling. And we got knocked down unconscious after doing so, because apparently we're too weak. So how about we just continue? As you see, our mind is getting clearer, and we wonder how long we've been asleep. Oh baby.
You're awake. How do you feel?
I was just knocked unconscious by a godlike entity that I don't even know. But hey, normal stuff, right? Why are you here?
Thank goodness you finally came to.
Oh, or don't answer my question, that's fine.
How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
Oh my god. I hope you did my homework for me at least.
I was so worried about you. You saved my life, so I couldn't just leave you here.
Oh, that's nice of you. But seriously, you did do my homework, right?
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
That happens when you're a playboy like me.
But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you,
No worries. Made me look cool.
But your power... it was amazing.
What'd I do?
The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
Why are you telling me this? Can we wait till we got back home or something?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right?
Yeah, both my parents are dead.
To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Curijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something.
Oh, you dirty little spy.
That's why I'm going to Gekkokan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
No worries, you'll grow up to be a Power Ranger soon enough. I wasn't scared. It's not your fault, though.
Thanks. But still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Not like I really had a choice. I can't just get on up and get out of here.
All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient.
No promises.
And don't hesitate to call the nurse.
Now that's an idea.
I'm sure she'll take good care of you.
Oh.
Bye!
Yeah. Yeah, well, a week in the hospital would do that to you. So I'm gonna assume Mitsuru's paying the hospital bill. Can I just hang out with friends like a normal teenager? Or is that just too much to ask for? huts? Hey, look at that. That totally wasn't a guess. I'm gonna become so popular by the end of the year just by answering all these questions. I'll never get bullied. Hey, wow, I never realized how many cameos of the social link people we actually see in the beginning. I tried pushing square for a bit. I thought it was like Persona 3 Portable where you could just go to the specific area you want. Guess not.
So dance, while I put you in a trance. Let's party, boogie in your body. Roll that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
I'm glad that you're okay.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, I didn't see you at all in the hospital. Nice visit would have been nice.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
After what just happened the other night, I'll believe
I'm not
anything.
surprised by your reaction.
However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
My earphones were in. I didn't pay attention to anything around me. You know how it
The
is.
streetlights went out. Nothing was working. There were coffins everywhere.
I just thought there was like a party or something going on.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I don't get it.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a story? But the dark hour occurs each night, right at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures.
Okay. I don't know if you really needed to be so animated about it, but
We
alright.
call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Oh, definitely.
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
Do they ever explain what the school thinks SEAS is? Are we like a volunteer group?
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them. Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
It's all up to me if Yukari keeps on pulling the same crap she did the other night.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Yeah, sure.
I
Make
was
it
afraid
done.
you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. But wasn't that... Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh boy, here we go. I gotta be honest with you guys. First time I played this game, I think I started cracking it around the 4th time this happened. I'm like, is this really gonna happen every single time? They just kind of throw it out you, you know? Back in the dark hour.
Hi, how are you?
Oh god.
We've met before. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
I don't care.
Really? If you say so. To be honest, I can't tell you much about it yet. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power, and an unusual power it is.
Truly outrageous.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you
Was that
remember
necessary?
when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Random kids teleport in my room. Guy just wants to sleep and can't even do that.
Hey, it's me. Can you come down here?
Ah, jeez, Yukari.
Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Is it the man? Oh yeah.
Junpei? Why is he here?
Don't even question it. The party has just started.
Wait, don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, shush your mouth.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
You can't tell just by looking at him?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
Exactly like any other man in his position would do.
I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing.
So sensitive.
He said that's, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Doesn't even begin to describe it.
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introduction. I think we're about ready.
Oh, we're gonna go do something? Sweetness!
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
You mean Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
420, blaze it. I'm sorry, I had to. Drowsy. A lot of assemblies in this school, I swear.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Nope, you're a bitch, and you hate her. Am I ever gonna hang out outside of school? Oh yeah, two bros walking. Yeah, look at that. There's the Hierophilite social link, and I don't know. Just ignore me. This commentary isn't even that good anyway. Inappropriate jokes.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Alright.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
He always sounds so turned on when he's talking about shadows in the dark hour.
And it's the perfect place for us to train.
Oh.
You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
I swear to God, if you steal our food from the fridge, I'm gonna be mad.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.